This is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jodi and Scott Show.
Hey, welcome to the Jodi and Scott Show. You can call us if you're listening live, or even, if you're listening after downloading it, you can call us 407-499-8009. You can leave a voicemail anytime, and it'd be nice if you did, right? It'd be nice to hear from everybody, wouldn't it, Scott?
It would be great to hear from these people, Jodi, but I will tell you right now, I'm feeling good. I got a delicious coffee.
Why are you feeling
do
so
something
good?
weird with it because I am in my brand new studio. Top of the line. We did a lot of things to this thing. People are excited. You shipped me a few things. You got a box here, a brand new microphone. I sound crystal clear, and people appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't really think anybody had really noticed, but that's cool.
I mean, I'm looking around. It's beautiful in here. I feel like I'm in a Star Trek set right now. This is nice.
Very, very exciting. So anyway, welcome
Here
to
in
the Jodi and
Orlando,
Scott
Florida,
Show.
MA.
You can find us at jodyandscottshow.com. You can find us on Twitter at Jodi and Scott. A lot going on the Twitter. The Twitter's always the Jodi and Scott Show
Twitter's
Twitter
hot.
page. Always a fun place to be, you know?
So much to get to tonight, Jodi. We have many guests. We have Hulk Hogan joining us to talk about the most recent sex pic.
Really?
Celebrity sex.
What's the most recent celeb
You didn't
sex
see
tape thing?
Orlando
No.
Bloom straddling Katy Perry on a hoverboard or a surfboard? I don't know what the hell he's on, but his dick's hanging out. That's for sure.
Is it a sex tape or is it just
Well, it's a sex still. It's a new thing people are jerking to. It's a sex still.
Oh, Scott,
Yeah.
why? Like, why is that where you have to immediately go? Who is jerking to Orlando Bloom's junk hanging out on a surfboard, caught like sort of,
Well, it's mainly because Katy
offhanded?
Katy Perry's in the picture too with the boobs hanging out right below him. So it kind of gets you worked.
Oh.
And then you jerked. You know what I mean? It's the whole thing. It's fun. Get on my level, babe. Come on.
I almost feel like we should restart the show. I almost feel like we should.
Why is that?
I don't know. You started off super weird. I started off with a whole weird vibe, and now I don't really know what to do.
The Olympics are here. Are you watching this, Jodi, or what?
The Olympics have begun, and oh wait, no, I don't think we're allowed to use that song.
Yeah, isn't that John Williams?
I think so. I think they sue anybody that uses that song, don't they?
We're screwed. Is the same guy that did Star Wars song?
We need like a different,
is that true?
Different song for the.
You have a different Olympic song because this is big.
Yeah, well, how about the Epic Patriots song?
It's I want to drink a Bud Happy to this.
Olympics going on. Have you watched any of it? Because I'll be honest, I haven't watched a single second of the entire. I haven't watched YouTube clips. I haven't watched.
What are you watching,
on TV.
Jodi? It's the only thing on TV.
Is it the only thing? I don't watch TV. I guess that's why I'm not watching it.
It's either the Olympics or Trump telling people to shoot Hillary. You know what I mean? It's only one of the two things on TV right now.
And we'll get to that audio in just a second, since it's the most fun audio of the day. But
that's some dark comedy he's pulling out.
But
Jesus.
So Olympics are happening, and I mean, are there any is there anything worth talking about, Scott? That's what I'm saying. You don't seem very interested or very excited about it at all.
Nobody
does.
Gymnastics.
Female gymnastics. That's always the thing.
There.
Everybody always gets excited about the female gymnastics.
Bouncing
I haven't
around, they're doing stuff. It's good. Michael Phelps, he's doing that angry face. You see the Phelps face?
No.
Everybody's talking about
I'm telling you, I've paid just no attention. But
what are you doing? How much weed is there to smoke, Jodi, when there's the Olympics on 24 hours a day? You're missing something, bro.
What am I missing, though? It's completely boring. But all right,
you got Phelps against the other guy. He's doing shadow boxing. Phelps face. You're missing.
But we do have a list for you today. This is going to be a brand new list.
What's that? Oh, it's Alf list. Okay.
Yeah. This is the top diseases that you can catch while in Rio for the Olympics. Are you ready for this?
Zika, that's the big one, right?
All right, we're going to go with the top five. So
that's too many. Let's go top three. Come on, five.
Number five, dengue fever. Dengue fever. Yeah, causing blood to appear in little dots under the skin. It's nasty.
I have that. Shit. Oh, maybe I drink too much. I don't know.
Number 4, recently arrived in the United States, Zika. Number 4.
You're familiar with that. Hide your wife.
I thought that'd be number 4, or number 1. It's number 4. Number 3, food poisoning.
Oh yeah, the food there is shit.
Common. Number 2, the flu. Apparently the flu going around in Rio. And the number 1.
Not fun.
The number one thing you can catch in Rio is
Arbys?
adenoviruses.
What the hell's that?
It's a waterborne virus that can cause gastroenteritis, an infection which irritates the stomach and intestine and causes truly magical amounts of diarrhea amongst
Sounds like a hangover.
That's the
Jodi,
list from Mashable. The top illnesses you can get from the Rio Olympics there.
More sports news. We don't really cover enough sports on this show, Jodi, but Tim Tebow has decided to toss his hat into professional baseball. Did you hear about this?
No. Oh, no, I did actually for a second, and I didn't read the story because I couldn't care less.
What's wrong? I do a little bit of show prep, Jodi, just a tiny, tiny bit. Anyway, here's the deal. Tim Tebow sucked at football, so he's not doing the NFL thing anymore. What he's doing now, which is really big, he's going to try to do baseball, Major League Baseball. And everybody's talking about this because some people hate Tebow, some people love him. I love him. I think he's very good when he runs around in the rain topless. Have you seen that video?
No.
Very good. Built man. Anyway, he is now getting ready to perform at Major League Baseball. So we actually have a reporter in the locker room with him right now to talk about his big step to Major League Baseball. Do we have that audio? Can you go live?
Or is this live from
it's a live feed
to
the baseball locker room where Tim Tebow's preparing. Get a question or something? Mr. Tebow, nice to hear from you. How do you think you're going to fare when you try out for Major League Baseball teams? Hello? Excuse me, Mr. Tebow. Mr. Tebow, he's busy with another. I think that's his trainer. Who is that?
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm
Tebow.
not really sure. I don't know.
I didn't want to interrupt anything, but shit, we're reporters here. This is ridiculous, Mr. Tebow. All right,
Tim Tebow live from.
We can leave the live feed. I guess that was strange. Something weird going on there.
So anyway, it's back to school season, Scott. Back to school season is officially upon us.
Are you stressed out? I hear parents get very excited about this. Are you jumping for joy?
My kid's
Jodi, is your hair growing back in? What's going on?
No, I mean, my kid was we kept him in like summer camp the entire summer.
You didn't have to deal with him.
Yeah, I'm not, no. The most we have to do for back to school is buy some notebooks and crayons
pencils,
and
Sharpies.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I'm not.
Back to school is a big deal. In fact, I think we're going to talk to one of my friends here who's a teacher, very good teacher.
Oh, really?
To give you some tips because you need some help with that parenting.
All right.
And tell you what to be ready for.
So we've got some back to school tips. Scott.
Going back. You're going back. We're going back to school.
Hey, welcome to the Jodi and Scott Show. Who do we have here joining us here? Jordan? Maybe I should.
Yes.
Hey,
Hi, it's
Jordan. Oh,
Jordan.
she is great.
Welcome to the Jodi and Scott Show.
Hi there.
So you're obviously a teacher. What grade do you teach, Jordan?
Jordan.
I teach second grade.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. Second grade. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What grade is your kid going into, Jodi?
Thank you.
My kid, pre-K. He's the year before kindergarten is what he's starting this year.
So he
Very
can't even
exciting.
read yet or anything.
He can. He's beginning to read right now. He's able to recognize words. Really exciting. One of the coolest things ever to watch a kid learn to read. It's great.
Can we hear that a little bit? Can you jump him in here real quick?
He's actually asleep. He's in bed.
Wake him up.
It's
This is
bedtime.
dumb. This is breaking news.
It's
Your kid
bedtime.
can read. I didn't know that.
So,
Natalie, you're preparing right now. Is this your week where you go in there, you prepare, you get the cardboard cutouts, you get the crazy glue and get going?
That is what we are doing right now. We're in pre-planning, and the teachers are hard at work getting ready for the new school year.
Now, I have a question for Jodi because he dresses his kid in like a weird outfit all the time.
That's not true. He wears like
a Star
basketball
Wars
shorts,
shirt?
basketball shorts and t-shirts. That's all he wears.
Underwear? I mean, what is he? Basketball shorts? That's like a gym outfit.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
a gym outfit. That's pretty much what he wears all the time, day and night.
Natalie, give Jodi a tip. What are the cool kids wearing?
What is this?
I mean, the cool kids are wearing whatever's out trending right now. I mean, I teach elementary school, so they don't really have too much of a choice, I don't think.
Maybe like a Hawaiian shirt?
But I know that's kind of out these days.
Oh, it is. I thought that would be big.
Not
a
really
Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
All right, so Hawaiian
No,
shirts
not
out there.
really. Not too much anymore.
There she is, the official.
Hold on, I have one more question. What's her name again? Jordan?
Jordan. Yes.
Jordan, I have one more
Yes.
question. Jesus, Jodi's trying to cut you off. We're having a great, relaxing back-to-school conversation right now. Jodi, you should be asking questions while she's here. Jordan, my second question is this. How do you make your lunch these days? We're talking about what should the kids bring to school so they don't get beat up, so they're able to trade food instead of getting beat up. What do you recommend? Like a Lunchable, adultable? That's what I do, adultables. But like a squeeze box?
I mean, I see
PB&J?
everything from Lunchables. Some of them bring in some fancy salads.
Ooh,
There's always
healthy.
macaroni and cheese leftovers.
Leftovers. That's not a big hit if you're trying to get beat up.
There it is, the inside scoop from the second grade. Thanks, Jordan, for
I wasn't
the
done with her. Your kid wears gym shorts to school? Is that a thing? I don't know.
They wear uniforms to school. It's khaki shorts and a uniform shirt.
Like a polo?
When he's
tucked in khaki?
walking around the house. Jordan, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jordan.
Bye.
No problem.
Good luck with the first day of school.
That's a nice
That's
woman.
Jordan.
I'm going back. You're going back.
Wow. So what
go
exactly
back
were you?
to
So
school.
what exactly were you thinking when you set that up? Like, where did you?
I'm
think
trying to
that
give
was
you a
gonna-
little bit of help with your young son Dylan.
I'm just wondering where you thought. I'm just wondering where you thought that was going, right? Because like they're literally like I thought maybe at some point you were going to bring some kind of comedy twist to that.
There was comedy there.
And it never happened, right? Like it was just like she seemed like a really sweet second grade teacher. That's
right.
But like,
You're telling me
why did we
that
do
you're too
that?
good to get some school tips for your kid going back to school. You're too good for that. Well, other people out there don't believe
No,
that.
I don't-
They actually want the tips.
No, it's not that I think I'm.
Okay. You didn't want one tip.
No,
What about a
No,
lunchbox? What
I'm
kind of
good.
lunchbox does Dylan have? Star Wars? R2D2?
it's a Star Wars one. It is.
Chewbacca on there?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford? Anybody on the thing?
Should we start
No?
the show over?
No.
Should we?
Are you kidding
Do you
me?
think we should? Do you think at this point?
I have to say that was the worst bit ever.
What was wrong with that?
Like half listening.
Right?
I heard something about like mac and cheese.
Right.
No, we're talking
and
about a
then I was
Lunchable.
Like, what the hell is going on here?
It was so
I'm trying
complete.
to
You guys
line
are
up
too
other
good.
callers.
It was so completely out of place, and I'm just like I'm sitting here, just sort of like I feel like I don't know what just happened there. We just literally, basically opened the show with that. Like, what is?
What was wrong with that? She was a very nice woman. Good song.
At least the song's good.
Song's
It's
very
true.
good.
I
The
think it
bit's
was
good.
better
I'm
when-
sorry, parents out there need some help.
The
here.
song did save it.
Going back to school.
Now, Jodi, when you
I think we need to get that photographer on. You should get that photographer. If
No.
you really want to help Jodi, you should get that creepy
No.
photographer.
Never again. Never
No.
again.
Jody.
Okay. All right.
Jodi, now that
Okay.
your kid is going back to school, you'll have
Yep.
more time to go to wine parties. Okay,
Yeah,
now this is very relaxing.
Have you ever been to like a wine party, Scott? Like
I
one
do.
of the
I like
annoying
to do
ones.
classy things. You like to drink your amber box, slam it in 5
I got-
seconds, and leave. You know,
I've
it's not
been
fun.
to in my life. I have been to exactly one like proper like let's sit around and take wine super seriously for a couple
Well, let's
hours
say
things.
we're at one right now, Jodi. Let's take ourselves to a wine party. Say me and you put the kids to bed, and we go out to a nice, relaxing wine party.
Okay, nice. I like this. So you and I are just kind of like what is
yeah,
it?
we're knocking on the door.
Okay.
You know, Barbara answers because most people that go to wine parties are named Barbara.
Yep.
There she
yeah,
lets us
it's
in.
true.
Start a little small talk, talking about like knitting quilts and stuff. That's what they do, those wine people.
Mhm.
But then you got to think before you go in what you don't want to do at a wine party. Jodi, crank that music for me, will you? I'm gonna put myself inside of a wine party. Now, researchers in Australia. Oh, this is along the fields of Florida.
I like how you sort of struggle saying the word Australia for some
Australia.
reason. Yeah.
Researchers in Australia. It's a good song.
It is a good one.
So many good songs. Are saying this. Wine is the worst thing to get hungover from. Do you agree with that? Top of the party.
Yeah, wine is. I've done that, right? Where you drink a whole bottle of wine, go to sleep with the room spinning, and then wake
Yeah,
up the next
it's a
day.
mess.
You feel like you're going to literally die. I hate it.
No, Jodi, you're doing something wrong.
I can't drink it. I can't. I
According
can't
to these
drink.
Australians.
I can't drink heavily anymore. The hangovers are too
I know,
bad.
you used to like shotgun a beer and call it a night and smoke a bale of weed. Not anymore. Oh, you
Not
still do the
anymore.
bale of weed.
Well,
But no,
yeah.
listen, here's what you do to avoid the hangover of wine.
Okay.
Stay away from the dark stuff. Okay,
So you have to
Stay
drink
away.
the white wines, but those are the wines that taste
Listen,
gross.
stay away from the Merlot. Okay, I know you
Okay.
love Merlot.
I
I'm
do
a fan
like-
too.
I
Stay
do
away from
like-
the Pinot
I do
too.
like-
Stay
yep, I
away
like
from all that
one.
crap.
I like those. I like both those.
Because you're gonna get hungover. What you do is you stick to the whites. You stick to
Okay.
the Rieslings and the Pinot Grigio.
Okay, so
And you're fine.
So let's just go ahead and recap here, Scott. Let's go ahead and recap what you've brought to the table so far since
Sure.
the show has started.
is good.
We started with back to school tips, and not even like jokey back to school tips, but completely real back to school tips.
That's right.
From the very
Wanna
sweet Jordan,
educate.
very very sweet second grade teacher,
Jordan.
And now,
Oh yeah, Miss
and
Jordan.
now, and now,
they call her Miss Jordan, Jody.
and
What's your
now,
name?
and now you have brought us to a place where we are talking
Wine
about
party.
wine hangovers, and not only wine hangovers, but you're going ahead and putting the advice out there that people should be drinking white wines instead of
Well, you don't want to do
red
the
wines.
Merlot. You'll wake
And-
up in a
okay.
dizzy mess with a headache. So you
Okay.
stick to the Pinot Grigio and the
Yep.
Riesling.
Yep.
And then you're fine when you wake
Okay.
up.
I just wanted to recap what we had going on here so far, just so that I'm up to
That's
speed.
fine. Now
Maybe we
we
should
are
restart.
all over
Like,
this.
what is it? Too late to restart the show?
It's too late. I got stuff to do.
Oh.
We are all over the big news, Jody. In fact, breaking news right now.
Backing
This
news.
is big. Wild story out of Disney.
Yeah,
You hear
what's
about
going?
this?
What happened today? Did somebody did a character almost die or something at Disney?
It's a
What
couple
happened?
days ago. This is very unfortunate what happened to Dopey. He was dancing in the Phantasma boat parade.
Okay.
Very fun parade. You've probably
right.
been there. You go to Disney half your life. That's
Sure,
all you do.
I'm there all the time. Never watch the parades though. Never.
It's a
do
fun
that.
parade.
I don't have
You
the
should check
patience.
it out one time. Drink a Merlot while you're doing it. Loosen you up a little bit.
All right.
So Dopey was in the middle of the dance. He's on the second story of the boat.
Okay.
Falls right the hell off.
Oh wow. Like from how far up? What is that? Like 15, 20 feet up, probably.
About 15, 20 feet.
Oh, man.
And it was sad because he was a little bit injured, and Disney's not talking about it. They're being very hush-hush, but the internet has the video everywhere. It's plastered all over the internet of Dopey falling off this boat.
Of course.
And we actually have a big guest here.
Well,
I've worked at a lot of theme parks, and I know these people, and we got this one. We got one, baby.
All right. Well, we are an Orlando show. We're based out of Orlando, Florida. So
Love this
obviously
place.
this is sort of our thing here.
Stomping grounds, man.
So I believe we had to disguise his voice because obviously, as a Disney employee, not allowed to be talking about this. But
That's
we
the only
have,
way he would come on.
But we have Dopey, the guy that fell off the thing today, is on the phone. Dopey, how you
Yeah, it
doing?
was the other day.
How you doing, man?
Hi, guys. I'm a big fan of the show.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure.
look at that. See, Jody, we are making dreams come true.
It's very
here.
exciting. All right. So
Now, Dopey, you fell, and you fell pretty hard. First of all, how are you feeling? What are the injuries?
I felt okay. I kind of hurt my leg a little bit. They said there might be a
Bruise?
fracture.
oh,
No,
that's too bad.
Fracture.
Might
That's
be
too
a
bad.
fracture in my leg. But Disney already took care of me. They're being very nice to me. They already paid for all my hospital bills, and they gave me $900.
$900?
Ooh, $900.
It's Disney.
Yeah. All right.
Be gone in 30 seconds. Go to Ale House and blow that. What do you?
So hold on. So Disney's paying for your stuff and then giving you $900, and then when are you expected to go back to work?
Well, technically, they have to pay for my medical bills.
Okay.
Right. Workers' comp.
So they gave me the $900, and they told me, if I wanted to, they also put me up at one of their resorts as well, and they gave
Holiday
me extra Disney passes as well.
Oh, well, good.
And I'm fine.
kidding me?
I'm fine. I mean, I can't wait to go back. I love Disney, but I'll have to tell you guys that actually Goofy, the guy who caught me, everyone's saying on all the different sites that he tried to save me. He actually
hero.
tried to throw me over the boat and into the water. But I
What?
escaped.
Whoa! Hold on. I thought.
Sabotage.
Hold on a
this?
second. Hold on a second, because Goofy has been hailed as a hero in this situation. You're saying that he's actually
your
a
fault.
villain.
Absolutely not. I've actually been a senior dwarf there for about 12 years. I'm actually 46.
Jesus.
Wow.
And
And they $900.
And I
really
work-
like
and I
Disney.
worked at seniority, so basically I'm like the captain, like the leader of the dwarfs.
Oh, okay.
And the other dwarf, Grumpy, doesn't like me. He's like second in command, so he tried to take me out, and he had a plan with Goofy, so he tripped me.
Yeah, it sounds like
I
a
fell
great
off the boat
workplace.
into Goofy's arm. Now, the original plan was for Goofy to throw me over into the water, but I got out of the way.
What are
And
you talking
the
about?
chipmunk, Dale, helped me
Now-
as well.
Now this is Dopey. We're talking to Dopey. He fell off the didn't fall off the boat. Fell to
Scott,
the first floor of the boat.
Did you hear
And-
what he just said? Like there is
big.
there is a whole like power struggle.
It's like a gang. It's like a
going
dwarf gang.
going on amongst the characters at
Been
Disney.
there 9 years. You think you make a couple friends?
I had no idea this was going on. Wow.
Dopey, are you there, Dopey? This is Dopey who fell down on the boat.
Yes, I'm sure you guys
There's a
have no
rumor.
idea the politics that go into being a Disney character.
I did not know. Wow.
This is wild.
It's really amazing
now,
stuff.
as you know, Jodi, I do work at some of the theme parks here in town. I'm
Yep.
big, know a lot of people. There's a rumor, Dopey, a rumor going around that the reason you were all screwed up and fell down that day is because you got shit-faced the night before at a local bar. Is there any truth to this? You were very hungover. That's why
Disney,
you fell, Dopey.
hungover Disney characters are
These are the
not
questions people want to know.
not uncommon.
Well, of course I was. I'm a 46-year-old theme park character. Of
Yeah,
course
you
I
gotta
was.
drink.
What else are you gonna do? Yeah, this is
Drink
true.
your
All right.
troubles
Dopey,
away.
Dopey. Thank you very much. There he is, the guy that fell off of the allegedly the guy that fell off the. We don't know that he's really the guy, do we?
I can't. No, I think that was Jodi.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't book the wrong guy.
I'm sure you would never, ever book the wrong person, Scott.
Now,
I'm sure it would never happen.
Have you ever thought about getting a face tattoo? I know you've thought about it.
I've thought about it a couple times. There's
Right.
been probably 2 or 3 times that I've walked into a tattoo shop, like
90%
really,
there.
like really seriously, like flipping through the book, picking out like the
like a
tat,
butterfly.
whether I want it on my temple, right above my nose, or like maybe on each of my cheekbones, like
Maybe
sort of a mirror image
maybe
thing.
under your bottom lip.
Yeah, and I've thought,
You know?
and God, I've probably sat in the chair 3 times.
You're there.
ready to go.
Fire up the machine.
And I've just sort of chickened out all 3 times. But one of these days, I'm getting this face tattoo. It's gonna happen.
No, but honestly, my roommate I think is kind of dating a guy that has a face tattoo. Now, if your son Dylan brings home a woman with a face tattoo, are you gonna be cool with that?
No, God, I couldn't
What
imagine.
percentage, Jodi? What
Oh.
percentage of people with face tattoos are in jail? Would you
Are,
say
like,
half?
successful in life? Oh, it's more. All right, would you say in jail currently or have previously been in jail?
That's a big difference.
All right, so let's say the number that have been in jail at least once in their life is 99%, right? Like, where else do you get? Who else gets a face
unless
tat?
you're a tattoo artist. Maybe.
I mean,
Even
it's
those people go to
literally,
jail too, though, yeah.
literally like walking around with a neon sign on your face that blinks. I make questionable decisions. Like it's.
But what about like band dudes? They're allowed to do it. Like the Blink-182 Travis Barker
they
guy.
don't-
He's
do-
cool. He has
does
face
have
tats.
what kind of face tats does he have?
got
Are
a
they subtle?
teardrop or
Is it a
something.
subtle?
He's
Okay, a
sad.
teardrop is a very
Yeah,
subtle
it's
face
emotional.
tat. It's still pretty bad, but it's
Could be a
subtle.
freckle.
Could be. Hey,
So you're never gonna do that, huh?
Donald Trump. He
Actually,
is,
you did bang a girl that had a FU under her lip. Do you remember that?
That's true. I
think
did.
did you bang her?
When I
questionable, man.
that was one of those moments in my life where I
Don't
realized.
regret it all. Come on.
It's one of those moments
You
where
gotta settle down. Is that what you're thinking?
It's one of those moments
It's
where
time to have a kid after you bang the girl with a
where I had
tattoo
realized-
inside of her mouth.
where I had realized that I had hitched my cart to something very crazy. Like we were hanging out, and like she's like, "Ooh,
Can we like have her on the show? She got
yeah."
naked or
She
something?
was
I don't
hanging
know.
out. She's like, "You got to check this out." And then like this is after we'd hung out a few times, and she pulls down her lower lip, and inside her lower lip is a
Fuck you.
is a prison tattoo, like
Yeah.
hand scrawled
She was
prison
hot.
tattoo that said "fuck you" across the inside of her, all like looked like it had been scribbled on there by like a 4-year-old or something. Wow, that moment
Jodi,
in my
did that
life.
turn you on in any way? Be honest.
It scared the living shit out of me, is what it did.
Come on.
It-
That
there
said,
wasn't-
hey, it's time for me to settle down
There wasn't
and have
even-
17 kids
there-
and never leave my house again.
There
Is that?
wasn't even a moment where I thought that I could. No, there's not even.
Jodi, coming through the wire, we got some breaking news right now. This is This is unbelievable. I feel like Tom Brokaw right now.
What do you got?
It's hard to spit out. Logans Roadhouse, one of your favorite restaurants, Jodi, is closing 18 locations.
18? Is that all the locations they have? Or
there's a lot more than that, but they're claiming bankruptcy, so they have to close down 18 locations. And this is emotional for me a little bit because I've had a lot of good times at Logans Roadhouse. I once sent my food back, and they brought it back. It was even better than it was before. Now, here are some of the items you'll be missing at Logans.
Logan's was like a buffet place.
No, it's a beautiful steak joint.
Oh,
now,
okay.
This might actually ring a bell to you, Jodi. I like to remind you of beautiful things like the girl you banged that had a tattoo under her mouth.
I had totally forgotten. I had completely forgotten. I had totally forgotten about that moment in my life until you just brought it up
Welcome to
again.
reality.
Oh, God.
Sleep tight.
Jesus.
Listen, Logans Roadhouse. Say goodbye to the made-from-scratch loaded potato skins. Remember those? Everybody talked about those. And what about those anything and everything salad? They would just throw everything on there. There was bacon bits, eggs. Could throw like a cabbage bit on there, maybe some beef. You know, everything. That's why it was fun. It was funny. Everything and everything was on that thing. And finally, of course, Logan's baby back ribs. I got my baby back, Logan's baby back ribs. Everybody loved that song, dude.
You done?
You're telling me you don't like that song? That's a catchy ass song.
The Logans, that was Chili's.
I like my boot.
That was Chili's. That wasn't Logan's.
That was Chili's.
Yeah, that was Chili's.
Anyway, they should have done that. Maybe they wouldn't be claiming bankruptcy. You know? This is ridiculous.
Donald Trump managed to stay out of the headlines for, I think, 48 hours before dropping a nuclear bomb in the middle of the news cycle.
You described
today.
it earlier. What he does all day is watch TV, right? Like, explain to people what he's doing. You read an article today.
I've read a number of articles, and there are a number of accounts that basically say that Donald Trump, when he's not in front of the camera, when he's not doing the rallies, and he's not stumping, is essentially watching television and watching coverage of himself. So he's watching CNN and Fox News and MSNBC, and he watches all of the coverage, and he watches himself, and he watches their coverage of him, and he gets all angry and mad about it. And then, like, wherever he is, he like goes out on the stump, and he does his thing, and like he's got the anger from watching the coverage like burning inside of him, and
it explodes like a pimple.
And today,
and by the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Wow. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know, but.
Okay.
So,
now, Jodi, is this the first time a presidential candidate has kind of put a hit out? Like, this has got to be first, right?
First of all,
they're trying to spin it like he wasn't saying that.
Right. Here's the thing. First of all, I watched this unfold live in the moment today, and it blew my mind.
You saw that?
Because they now have the Trump campaign now has what they call a rapid response team, okay? And what that is there's somebody that's watching the speech in real time and identifying the moment when he goes off the rails.
And he's shitting his pants.
Okay? So this rapid response guy, as soon as he identifies what the media is going to pick up on,
fire alarm goes off.
Immediately starts spinning. Right. The alarm goes off, and he's like,
Jesus.
all right, he's gone off the rails, time to start spinning. So what this guy does is he immediately puts out a press release saying that Donald Trump meant that he was unifying the Second Amendment block of voters to get out there and vote against Hillary Clinton.
He didn't say that. And I listened to it a few times. He did not say that. Let's listen to it one more time.
That is clearly not what he is saying here.
And by the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know.
Yeah. Holy shit! How do you fix that? I mean, you're going to, because he's going to say something stupid tomorrow, and they'll forget he said this.
It is the now. Look, if you trust the polls and you trust sort of the experts, they all say that at this point he doesn't stand a cold chance in hell. But these are all the same people who a year ago said he didn't stand a cold chance of hell of getting the nomination. So.
Jodi, we have a big guest online. I know we have to. We have a big guest online right now. We have to move on to this. Do we have him?
Hogan. Hogan's.
Yeah, what are you doing? We got Hulk Hogan on the line, Dan. This is huge. He's a big fan of this show.
Hulk Hogan, welcome to the Jodi and Scott Show, brother. We haven't seen you in a long time.
Jodi and Scott, it's so good to be back, brothers. I hear you have something real important for me to review this time, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also waiting on that Gawker money, brother. It's been a few months.
Yeah, what's going on with that Gawker money?
Yeah,
How much did you win again?
Tens of millions of dollars. In fact, the
36 million, dude.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
At this point, I'd settle for 10 million in a hot pocket, man.
Hold on, Jody's
how do you
burping,
feel,
Hogan? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Hulk Hogan, while Jodi burps on our great show. Wow, this is sick.
Hogan, how do you feel about the fact that Peter Denton, the Gawker owner, has had to file personal bankruptcy as a result of what has happened here? How you feeling about that?
I feel like he's going to need to hire a personal injury attorney too, brother. If I ever see him out,
snap!
I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to slam him. I'm going to drop the leg, and then I'm going to grab a steel chair on top of it, brother.
Now, Hogan, we got two things for you tonight. Number one, your good friend Dennis Rodman was in the news. Did you hear about this? Dennis Rodman has broken his dick.
My brother from the NWO, dude.
Yes, that's
Dennis
right.
Rodman, the worm, man. Yeah.
He is in the news because he broke his dick 3 times, okay? One of the times he was on a yacht party, so this is kind of like a sex tape without the sex tape, and the girl asked to jump with a running start at his huge boner. And apparently he broke his dick, and it's like an oil vent. It started
No, dude, you have it wrong. You have it wrong, brother.
Oh, I do. See,
I
don't know. Maybe I'm off.
Man. He told me this story back in WCW, man. The girl laid down. She spread them wide, one in New York and one in L.A., and told him to get a running start. And he did. And he broke his shit, man.
Oh, God.
Imagine. Jodi, have you ever broken your dick?
No, I couldn't even.
He was a white girl, man.
I've never been anywhere near adventurous enough to make
You did bang that girl with the tattoo in her mouth, but you know,
it's probably
about as far as you went.
It's probably the most adventurous.
That's pretty cool, man. I heard that story, Jodi.
Yeah, it's pretty
Congrats,
cool,
man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
thanks.
he did one thing fun in his life. Hogan,
Appreciate that.
this other thing that went down. Now, this is kind of like a celebrity sex tape, and you do review those for us. Big news this week. Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry busted in that picture on that paddle board or whatever it was. Orlando Bloom's dick was hanging out, and Katy Perry was right below it. What'd you think of the dick, and what'd you think of the pose they were in?
Well, you know something, man. I saw Orlando's penis, dude. It was all right, but I'd be more interested in seeing Katy Perry get banged, man, and banged hard.
She is so hot. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You know, Dennis Rodman talking about breaking his dick. I broke my dick 6 times, man. In 84 after the match with the Sheik, 87 in the ring with Andre the Giant, 1990 against the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania, and 3 separate times in Miss Elizabeth, man.
Oh, shit, I knew it. That's right. So he was at a boner while he was wrestling? Yeah.
Wow. All right. Hulk Hogan, thank you very much.
I get a boner sometimes, man. Terry did it for me, dude.
A lot of friction.
Did we have a clip we wanted him to review or commentate or something?
Yeah, this is actually Hogan. Hang on, this is actually
no point to this call, brother.
Yeah, I thought we had something for you, Scott.
We do have the clip of the Rodman boner break here, actually. So we want you to review that.
Oh, okay. We actually have video of it. Let's see. Are you ready for this?
Funny, man. He did it 3 times.
You ready for this, Hogan?
Let's do it, brother.
Got him!
This is live. 4th time he broke it.
What do you think about that, Hogan?
You know, I've been there, man. The 3rd time with Miss Elizabeth, I didn't think I'd get it back, man.
What's the pain like?
Okay. There he is.
Sound like Dennis Rodman.
All right, Hulk Hogan. Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming. That's not the Hulk Hogan music at all.
Yeah, so what was that?
That was the X-Files, I think.
An amazing show, guys, as always.
Thank
you, Hogan.
Thanks, Hulk. See you later.
All right, brother.
There he is. Hulk Hogan, everybody.
Did you actually see the Orlando Bloom picture, Jodi, or no?
No. I don't. I'm completely detached from pulp.
I have
pop
a
culture,
fascination
really.
with. Yeah, why don't you get on board? We're doing a show here. I need your help.
Yeah, I know. But why would I? You know, but why would I? I don't. You know, why would I be? Why would I seek out a picture of Orlando Bloom's junk hanging out? I don't know. Hey,
well,
Mike.
The breaking news was that he had an uncircumcised penis. We want to talk about that anteater a little bit. I didn't know Hogan didn't know.
Whatever.
It's an anteater penis. You talking to Mike?
This is 2 weeks in a row an uncircumcised penis.
Yeah, it's an anteater penis.
Okay.
This is big.
We've just
penis is big too.
And not only that, but I saw Mike put up on the notes that he was like, this is like a Scott Bad Bit-a-thon today.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Jodi. That's what happens when I have to come up with everything to do on the show. You have anything?
Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose really bad.
Yeah, and it's. What do you mean? Do I have anything? I had the top 5 Rio diseases.
Yeah, you're really bringing it. Let's hear those again.
We could do 10
AIDS.
through 5 if you want.
Was it AIDS one of them?
No, AIDS wasn't one of them.
I do have a couple more things here, Jodi, and I told you a while back, and I don't want to get too emotional today, but I was trying to date that Arbys girl. You remember that?
I do remember that.
Arby's, we have the meats.
A lot of people were asking me, they wanted an update on the Arbys girl. And I hate to say this, but and this isn't about me, okay? It's more about her. She stood me up on our date. We're supposed to go see a dollar movie theater.
You were gonna do a date with the Arbys.
She feels
girl?
comfortable there.
When was the last time you've actually asked a girl out on an actual real date?
I go on dates here and there. Yeah,
okay. All right. So
only
Arbys
first
girl,
dates.
So Arbys girl was supposed to go on a date with you, and what happened?
Well, last minute she said she got a promotion to manager and she didn't have any more time. So yeah.
Okay.
So screw that because I got a Publix girl, baby.
Oh snap!
Yeah, let's celebrate.
Okay, for people that aren't from the Southeast, and I think we have a pretty large contingent of listeners that
Tell them
don't.
about Publix.
Publix is, sort of the favorite grocery store that you'll find in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, sort of up the East Coast these days. And there's one thing that is common about every single Publix store in the entire Southeast, and that is that every single one has exactly one really attractive girl working there. And that's it. There's not two.
And I find them every time.
There's not 3. There's not 4. There's always exactly one.
And I track them down, Jodi, because I spend a lot of money there. I do.
Have you ever been to a Publix and seen more than one hot one working there at the same time? Ever?
No, there's always one, and I track them down.
Always.
So here's
exactly
my
one.
move. You want to actually, if you ever get single again, Jodi, you might want to, open your ears a little bit and check out my new move. So this new one, her name's Jackie. Beautiful name, Jackie. I like that name. Anyway, she's half bagger, half register girl. Today she was bagging.
Okay.
And it was just a perfect way for me to slide in because there's more room to work when they're bagging. They're out in the open.
Oh,
you can see the
talk
butt.
to them. Yeah.
Right. So what I did, and this is actually a player move. I like to call myself a player. I actually had her walk my bags to my car. I had her because she carried them out there and said, yeah, because you have to do it if you ask.
Okay.
And so I walked out there to the car and she carried my bags and I dropped my number.
And,
right at the end with a $5 tip.
Oh, did she take the tip?
She's about to take the tip of the dick. Let's celebrate. This is going to be fun, dude. I got this one. It's on lockdown, dude.
That would be. I mean, I would. Have you ever actually dated a Publix girl? Because that seems to be your thing, right? You like girls.
Yeah.
You like minimum wage girls, is what you like.
Well, the Arbys girl was a manager now, so don't talk about her like that.
But that's your thing, right? Your thing is minimum wage girls. I think that's what
above. I want to be like Bernie. I want to get the 1%. No, I want them to make $10. I want them to work on themselves, help work on themselves, to where they become a beautiful flower. And I was the one that discovered them at Arby's. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But now I'm going Publix because that's a higher end thing.
They're on Scott's level when they're minimum wage. See, the thing is, they're on Scott's level when they're at minimum wage, but as soon as they get promoted to manager, they're gone. They want nothing to do with them.
They get the hell out of there. They get the hell out of there the moment that he.
What?
Yeah, they get the hell out of there the moment. If they make more than $10 an hour, Scott's out of the picture every single time.
That is not true. I'm getting these beautiful, gorgeous women and taking them out of a dumpster. Okay.
It's really sad. Really.
What
sad.
happened to Mike?
Hey, you guys. Would you guys like to? Hey, would you guys like to hear the cute animal sound of the week? What do you think, Scott? You ready for that?
Dude, I've been waiting for this all show.
All right, well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and I got some cute animal music. All right. So let's go ahead and...
It's like a farm song.
Yeah, we're going to take a walk on down to the barn.
I feel the breeze in my head. I feel great. We're at the zoo. Where are we?
We're going to take a walk on down to the Jodi and Scott Show barn.
Wearing my basketball shorts.
And we're gonna check out the cute animal sound of the week. This week, maybe kind of a tough one to figure out, Scott. Because take a listen to this and tell me if you can guess what animal is making this sound.
Oh, this is gonna be hard. Is that a dying animal? Oh, I know what that is. That's easy, Jody.
Oh, what do you think that is, Scott?
That's a cat.
Oh, that's not. It's not a cat, Scott. It's not a cat.
It's a trick question.
It's a parrot making the sound of a cat.
Get the hell out of here. That is bullshit, dude.
That's right. That is a parrot making the sound of a cat.
I gotta hear it again.
Right there. You want to hear it again? One more time? Okay, this is not a cat. This is a parrot making the sound of a cat.
It's getting sexual.
Yeah, that's right. It's a parrot.
Remember what happened at SeaWorld? The lady dropped her iPad into the dolphin pit and jumped right in and did it.
I saw that. This happened at SeaWorld Orlando, right? Like
she was trying to take a selfie with her iPad, which is, by the way, is an asshole move. You don't take selfies with iPads, lady, okay?
What's with the people that walk around with goddamn iPads taking pictures?
Where's your phone? I've seen that. It's theme park mostly, right?
I've seen them at theme parks, and I've seen them at concerts a lot with the iPads up in the air, videotaping stuff.
What are you doing? How are they getting into an arena with that?
Dude, I don't know, but she
dived right in.
Really serious about getting that thing back.
Right.
Like she
didn't care. It could have been a shark in there. She needed that iPad.
Yeah, like that dolphin could have killed her in that very moment. Could have shredded her to pieces without even thinking about it. Oh, by the way, like I saw today that they published a map. Okay, the Orlando Weekly published this article where they have determined.
By the way, the new Apple Watch doesn't have GPS.
They've determined states' interest in cargo shorts. Okay, so
back to the cargo. How old do you got?
So they basically what they did is they took the country and they decided whether a state leans cargo short or jean short. Okay. Middle of the country leans jean shorts.
Florida's got to be
not surprisingly. Where do you think Florida's at?
Well, we're a mix of everything, but mostly redneck. So I'm going to go with the jean shorts.
Well, you would be wrong. Florida leans strongly cargo shorts. And so it makes sense.
So where are the jean shorts at?
The jean shorts are in states like Mississippi, Oklahoma, Arkansas, sort of right there in the middle of the country.
Dude, I bet I could bang whatever I wanted in Arkansas. If I went to Arkansas, I bet there's so many Arbys at every street corner. I could just bang every employee. Yeah,
why do you think it would be so easy to get after girls in Arkansas? Because
maybe a Hardee's. I want to bang some girls at Hardee's. That seems like more of a easy thing for me to do. Hey, I got it twisted. We got to get the hell out of here.
Are we doing that?
Great job tonight, by the way. Yeah. Thank you, Jody.
The bad bit-a-thon is...
Dude, you're going to go back and you're going to listen to the show and you're going to say, wow, Scott in his new studio sounds better than ever.
All right.
Do you think we have a chance to win best radio show ever in Orlando Weekly or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Jody, it's almost that time. It's almost fall, right?
It is. We're getting close. Well, it's far away. We're still like a month and a half away.
We'll go there now. Yeah, but because this is what the Twisted is about. It's about fall. It's a twisted thing. Okay. The weather's nice, but things are twisted because pumpkin spice things come back. You got the pumpkin spice pie. You got the pumpkin spice coffee.
Everything.
And now, Jody, your wife might want to jump on this. It's the pumpkin spice pill. Jody, you take this pill. It's coming out.
Like sweat
you
pumpkin
take this
spice.
Pill. No. Hey, can you
smell?
This is my twisted, not your twisted. If you want to come with a twisted, then you do it next week because we don't have time.
All right.
You take this pill, Jody. Say you take this pill, and the next time you release, your semen will be pumpkin semen. Pumpkin spice semen. And this is a huge thing because women love this. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be big and this is real. And it's a sick world we live in. But pumpkin spice cum is officially on the market starting August 31st. Get them while you can.
Oh, Scott, that's disgusting. I don't
It's real.
Like, it's not real.
It is. It's twisted.
It's
These things, Jody.
It's
Reality
twisted.
is fucked up. Okay.
It's twisted, but it's not real. Go to
Dude, are you kidding me? I have to go to lengths to find out these things. I'm an investigative reporter. Okay.
If you've managed to listen to the show to this point, it's impressive.
Great show
Go
tonight.
to JodiandScottShow.com. You can also subscribe in iTunes. You can subscribe in Stitcher. Subscribe anywhere. Wherever you can subscribe to podcasts, you should do it. You know?
I want to thank Hulk Hogan for coming on and talking about Dennis Rodman's broken dick. And I want to thank the teacher, Jordan, for coming on
That was
to
so
give Jodi
good.
some school tips. Back to school, right around the corner.
Those back to school tips were just so handy.
And I want to go back and listen to those, Jodi.
And if you go back and listen, you might find that there wasn't a single back-to-school tip
There was a
actually
tip.
given in that entire
I
thing.
thought she was going to give more tips.
There wasn't a single tip.
Yeah. Not a lot of tips, but
It's too bad.
next time. No, dude, we still got like a week. So back to school's officially here. So maybe next week we'll get another teacher and then get more tips. Or even one tip would be good.
Thanks again. We will be here, of course, every single Tuesday night at JodiandScottShow.com. We're live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can always call us at 407-499-8009. Leave us a voicemail. We'd like to hear from you. Twitter.com/Jodi N. Scott is basically where you can find everything.
I'll make sure to put
relevant to the
that picture of Orlando Bloom's dick on our website when we're done with this year. So that'll be cool.
That'll be cool. All right, we'll see
By the way, Katy Perry's in the picture too. Her boobs are hanging out. I mean, not nude, but they're there.
Oh, really?
Lots of foreskin on the dick.
We'll see everybody next week. JodiandScottShow.com later on.
I'm dropping the mic.
We had a case where we had an African-American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm... Oh, look at my African-American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Kenny, brother, got him!